Hey everybody, it's Monday afternoon, and you know what that means? I don't know about you, but it's been a crazy day, and it is not over yet. But I have about 30 minutes between now and my next call, and so I'm up from my desk, and yes, I can dress very informally when I have these kinds of days at home, but I have this kind of day packed back to back because I have a traveling week later in the week for a conference I'm excited to present for the International Council on Active Aging. But that means I have been really sitting behind my desk and working before that since about 5:30 this morning. So I'm up and I'm going to do this, what is really a prep practically for traveling. So it's very much like a workout I'm going to post on Wednesday for my subscribers. So if you're not one of those, go to foreverfitandfab.com and get on that subscriber list on the active aging tips, and you'll get that workout so you can do it again and again with me. And I'm only sharing it with them first, and I'm going to do live workouts right here, literally Thursday morning and Friday morning from my hotel room. So with you on Facebook, meaning right here, not here, but I'm at home in a busy afternoon, and I'm finding I need really to do almost the same thing. So somebody just sat down on my space, but I'm gonna do 7 minutes. And what that's gonna look like is about 30 seconds of each of 12 exercises with about 10 seconds of shifting in between. I may not take all of that shifting in between, and I'm not gonna watch my clock so carefully. It's exactly 30 minutes. Depending on your knees, your hips, or other joint needs, you may not be able to do every single exercise. But what I want you to see is how easy it is to plan to hit all major muscle groups. So the thought process is some total body conditioning with major movements, and then some lower body exercise, some upper body exercise, making sure we hit all of the majors. And you should be fairly breathless because we're not taking a lot of time between. So start with me. We're gonna do a little boxing, a little kicking, a little lunging, squatting, tricep dips, and listen for the cues in case you have a joint issue, because I'll help you keep out of that and don't aggravate it. So we're gonna start with just a little boxing. Sooner or later, somebody down here will move, right? Somebody, here we go. So face me, and I just want you to take a jab. You're just gonna go right here. I'm watching a clock off to the side to keep me on 30-second intervals. So if we're doing 30 seconds of anything, that means I'm only gonna do about 15 seconds on either side. So come on, you're doing this with me, right? And here's a move. If you're finding this comfortable, come back to this one if I do something that's not comfortable. So I'm gonna now punch with a kick. So I'm just pushing, pressing like the bottom of my foot comes right to you. Push, push. Hold the arms up here because that makes you a little more aware of your core. You got this. Nice. Now I'm already breathing a little harder. I've been sitting for way too long. Don't have to kick high. Just need to get it out there. Major muscle groups. Are you doing this with me? Good. We're going to come back to the upper body. We're going to do a cross. It's your back arm. So do you notice what I'm doing? Do you see all this movement happening right here? That means it's really core without ever going to the floor. You're doing some great core conditioning. When you leverage with your core, it's actually the kind of work that pulls you in instead of bulging that muscle. Like when you do a crunch, we're gonna do a side kick. Stand beside me and kick this way, right here. 15 seconds on one side. We go 15 on the other side. I'm breathing a little harder. And this is live, so there's no covering it up. All right, gotta switch to the other side. My left side is my non-dominant side. You're gonna notice maybe you have that non-dominant side. Feels a little less coordinated. Are you there? Good. Now right in the middle. Take a mini squat. You're gonna give me an uppercut. But I want you to go here and stop like you're punching, because that's gonna get this. Now we're gonna go a little faster. Breathe through. Right there, knuckled to chins. Only miss your own, okay? We're gonna go a little slower. Good, and it doesn't have to be pretty. You don't have to feel coordinated. Nobody's watching. And relax. Nice job. Now we're gonna do squats. I'm just turning to the side so you can see. Remember that we always talk about weight on the heels, coming back into a chair. It's not polite, but it's working, and it's not stressing the knees. So if I drop a line here, I can still see my toes from the top. Good, and if you can't go that deep, don't go that deep. Do them a little bit more shallow and come back up. We're gonna do 5 more seconds right here. And then I'm gonna come down to the floor. I'm gonna do 30 seconds of push-ups. Remember, it can be on your knees or your toes. Keep your head and neck nice and long. Are you doing these with me? I'm gonna make sure that your shoulders are not getting a lot of stress here, so don't go too wide with your stance, with your upper body. Your lower body, you may want to go a little bit wider because that'll make you feel a little bit more stable. And we're done. Thank goodness. Stay on the floor. You're gonna roll back with me. So I've got a carpet here for my tush. Lower down 1 vertebra at a time. All the way back and then up. Nice and slow. Weight stays on your heels. So I'm just gonna get back into the camera, hold it back, taking the arms up, exhale, all the way through that spine. Great articulation. So if you've been sitting on a chair all day long, this opening and stretching for your core and your spine is excellent. 2 more. You got this. And 1 more. You're not done yet. Hang in there. We're gonna come up, and if you have a chair handy, find it. We're gonna do a little tricep dip. So here are the ways I can do it. I can go long or shorter with my lever. Now be careful if you've got shoulder issues, but we're gonna come down and up. Right here. Stay core tight. So draw your navel back toward your spine. Straight legs if you feel like you can. That adds too much stress to your shoulders. Come back in. Hang in there. 10 seconds to go. You're almost there. And you're up. Nice job. Okay. Full body right here. So we're gonna go here with a punch. Good. Now right in front of your chest. And like you've got that punching bag right here. Give me a little speed bag. Little rotation through the core. So remember, this is like doing abdominal exercises, only better. Relax that. We're gonna come back up to a kick, but watch what we're gonna do. So this is like a ladder. Here's a single kick. This is 2. And I got to do the other side. This is 4. Standing on one leg like this, 6 here, is great for the glute on that standing leg. And it's really about that one more than about the one you're kicking. Up. And relax, nice job. I'm gonna take a split stance and a lunge, down and up. Major muscle groups again, back to back this time. And switch legs. It's just a stationary lunge. Makes it a little bit easier on the knee. Make sure your front heel's down. Of course, tight.